Καλησπέρα σας, καλώς ήρθατε στο Nostos Festival. Καλησπέρα, Μάρκ.
Oh, Lambros, how are you?
Αυτός, παιδιά, είναι ο Μάρκ, είναι βασικός συντελεστής αυτού του φεστιβάλ εδώ και πολλά χρόνια και δεν είναι μαζί μας φέτος, αλλά είναι μαζί μας ψηφιακά. Είναι στη Νέα Υόρκη, είμαστε στην Αθήνα και μπορούμε να συνδεθούμε μέσω της τεχνολογίας και να σας παρουσιάσουμε το φεστιβάλ. How are you, Mark?
Fantastic. It's great here in New York. How's Athens?
Amazing. Athens is amazing. Should we begin?
Fantastic. Absolutely.
Great.
Here we go.
Λοιπόν, μικροί και μεγάλοι, παλιοί και νέοι φίλοι, περαστικοί και φανατικοί του φεστιβάλ, σας καλωσορίζουμε στο RetroFuture, την ψηφιακή εκδοχή του Summer Nostos Festival. Είμαι ο Lambros Fisfis και όπως σας είπα, εδώ είναι και ο Mitton, αλλά έχουμε μαζί και άλλους αγαπημένους που θα δείτε στη συνέχεια. Θα βρισκόμαστε εδώ σε όλη τη διάρκεια του φεστιβάλ για να μοιραστούμε μαζί σας αυτή τη μοναδική εμπειρία. Γιατί μπορεί φέτος το Summer Nostos Festival του Ιδρύματος Stavros Niarchos να απέχει από τη μορφή που είχαμε συνηθίσει μέχρι σήμερα και από τα πραγματικό του σπίτι, το Κέντρο Πολιτισμού Ίδρυμα Σταύρος Νιάρχος, ωστόσο η ουσία του παραμένει η ίδια. Αποτελεί μια ευκαιρία να απολαύσουμε τους καλλιτέχνες που αγαπάμε, να αποκτήσουμε νέους αγαπημένους καλλιτέχνες και να έρθουμε σε επαφή με ιδέες που προκαλούν τη σκέψη μας. Το Summer Nostos Festival μας δίνει ραντεβού κάθε Ιούνιο και αυτό ήταν κάτι που το Ίδρυμα Σταύρος Νιάρχος θέλησε να κρατήσει, ακόμα και αν δεν μπορούμε να είμαστε μαζί από κοντά. Ψηφιακά λοιπόν, αλλά πάντα πιστοί στη φιλοσοφία που έκανε το Summer Nostos Festival αγαπημένο καλοκαιρινό γεγονός, είμαστε εδώ και ελπίζουμε να είστε μαζί μας και να το απολαύσετε για ακόμα μία χρονιά. Θα είμαστε εδώ παρέα για τις επόμενες 7 μέρες και μπορείτε κι εσείς να μοιράζεστε τις στιγμές αυτές με το hashtag SNFestival. Μπορείτε να παρακολουθείτε ό,τι γίνεται μέσα από τα social media του Ιδρύματος Σταύρος Νιάρχος, στο YouTube και στο Facebook, μέσα από το mobile application που μπορείτε να βρείτε στα κινητά σας για το φεστιβάλ και φυσικά μέσα από το site snfestival.org. Mark.
Hey, Lambros. So this is what we're going to do today and for the next 7 days. While keeping the necessary physical distance, we're coming together online to share our enthusiasm, ponder bold ideas, and experience the creative inspiration of this unique event. The Summer Nostos Festival by the Stavros Niarchos Foundation is a multifaceted international festival that offers a week full of art, discussion, music, dance, performances, entertainment, reflection, and sports for visitors of all ages. Adjusting to our new reality, this year's festival moved online for a special RetroFuture edition, packed with exciting events and big fun. Why RetroFuture? Looking back at the highlights from the previous years, events that some of you experienced and want to relive or missed, and now you have a second chance to see. That's the retro part. But we're not just looking back. The world is heading forward to an unknown future through uncharted waters, and it's essential that we explore the nature of this future. The SNF conference will focus on the world that we want to inhabit in the post-COVID-19 era, and what the rise of AI means for humanity. The SNF Dialogues, a regular monthly fixture, and the SNF Agora Institute at Johns Hopkins University will add the discussion exploring today's reality and expectations for tomorrow. That's not all. The SNF Run returned this year in a virtual form, adapting to virtually unprecedented times. The popular 5-kilometer race took place between Monday, June 15th, and today, Sunday, June 21st, with participants from all over the world and Greece. On Wednesday, June 23rd, we'll see highlights from the run event, and it will feature you.
RetroFuture λοιπόν, και ετοιμαστείτε για πολλά και συναρπαστικά. Νέες εκδηλώσεις για όλες τις ηλικίες, αλλά και καλύτερες στιγμές από παλιότερα Summer Nostos Festival. Θα απολαύσουμε μουσική με παραστάσεις από Έλληνες και διεθνείς καλλιτέχνες και DJ sets, ανατρεπτικές αναγνώσεις. Θα πάρουμε μια γεύση από ιδέες και δραστηριότητες του Summer Nostos Festival και SNF Conference της επόμενης χρονιάς. Και θα δούμε ένα πρόγραμμα αφιερωμένο στη φετινή virtual διοργάνωση SNF Run με τις καλύτερες στιγμές του αγώνα που εσείς οι ίδιοι μοιραστήκατε μαζί μας. Καθίστε λοιπόν αναπαυτικά μπροστά στην οθόνη σας και ζήστε μαζί μας τη μαγεία του Summer Nostos Festival. Μέχρι να μπορέσουμε να παρακολουθήσουμε ξανά τις εκδηλώσεις του φεστιβάλ ο ένας δίπλα στον άλλον, ας μοιραστούμε εμπειρίες, εικόνες, σκέψεις. Ας διατηρήσουμε ουσιαστική επαφή, ας γιορτάσουμε και ας διασκεδάσουμε μαζί. Ο Νόστος, η λέξη που έχει εμπνεύσει το όνομα του φεστιβάλ, μας εμπνέει ακόμα μια φορά και μας δίνει δύναμη για αυτό το ταξίδι που θα μας βοηθήσει να παραμείνουμε σε επαφή. Σύντομα ελπίζουμε να επιστρέψουμε εδώ, στο Κέντρο Πολιτισμού Ίδρυμα Stavros Niarchos, για να μοιραστούμε την απόλυτη μαγεία του Summer Nostos Festival από κοντά. Αλλά για τώρα...
Well said, Lambros.
Yes.
Okay?
There's a bit of a delay.
Sharing... Okay, exactly. It's New York, Athens,
Yes.
right? So sharing is the key word here because some of the most talented performers on the planet will be sharing their amazing art with us. Kids, stay tuned today for a show and activities that will blow your mind. And that's not all. At 7:30 Athens time, the wonderfully entertaining Choir will share some of their greatest performances at the Summer Nostos Festival. And as always, they will invite you to sing along. Are you up for that?
Of course!
Our day together will end with a sneak peek at Burna Boy's 2021 Summer Nostos Festival appearance and 2 exciting DJ sets. Stay tuned. There's a lot going on.
Let the show begin, right?
Right.
Okay. Λοιπόν, για την επόμενη ώρα αφιερώνουμε τα πάντα στα παιδιά. Δηλαδή σε κανονικά παιδιά, αλλά και όσους νιώθουν μέσα τους παιδιά. Γιατί θα δούμε ένα πρόγραμμα με καλλιτέχνες του τσίρκου. Θα μας δείξουν κόλπα, θα μας δείξουν την προετοιμασία τους, θα μας δείξουν τα μυστικά του επαγγέλματος. Μπορείτε να το παρακολουθείτε. Είναι λίγο tutorial, λίγο ντοκιμαντέρ. Είναι όλοι τους καταπληκτικοί. Έχουν περάσει από αυτό το φεστιβάλ και έχουν κάνει απίστευτα πράγματα. Και εμείς θα έχουμε την ευκαιρία να μπούμε μέσα στον κόσμο τους και να ζήσουμε λίγο όπως εκείνοι. Νομίζω είμαστε έτοιμοι. Πάμε λοιπόν να δούμε το πρώτο μας πρόγραμμα.
Γεια σας, είμαι ο Γιώργος. Είμαι από την Αθήνα και είμαι στη σχολή τσίρκου στο Μόντρεαλ. Η ειδικότητά μου τα διπλερικά, πιο συγκεκριμένα το παρασκεφάλι. Αυτό που μου αρέσει να κάνω είναι να κρατώ την μπάλα ισορροπία στο κεφάλι και να κάνω διάφορες κινήσεις με αυτό. Αλλά σήμερα θα σας δείξω έναν ευκολότερο τρόπο για να ξεκινήσετε με την μπάλα στο χέρι. Η πρώτη κίνηση που πρέπει να μάθουμε είναι να κρατάμε την μπάλα ισορροπία σε αυτή τη θέση. Για να το κάνουμε αυτό, απλά κατεβάζουμε αυτό το δάχτυλο κάτω, οπότε υπάρχει ένας χώρος που η μπάλα μένει εδώ. Και μετά πρέπει να γίνουμε άνετοι σε αυτή τη θέση. Και μόλις γίνει αυτό, πάμε στην επόμενη θέση, η οποία είναι η παλάμη. Και μόλις είμαστε άνετα και στις δύο θέσεις, πάμε να πηγαίνουμε από τη μία θέση στην άλλη. Αυτό θα πάρει λίγο χώρο προπόνησης, αλλά μόλις γίνουμε καλοί θα είναι πιο εύκολο και θα μπορούμε να το κάνουμε πιο γρήγορα. Και βεβαιωθείτε να ξασκείτε και τα δύο χέρια, ακόμα και αν είναι δύσκολο, αλλά θα είναι σημαντικό για τη συνέχεια. Το επόμενο κόλπο που μπορούμε να μάθουμε, αφού έχουμε γίνει άνετοι και τα δύο χέρια, είναι οι εναλλαγές από το ένα χέρι στο άλλο. Αυτό μπορεί να γίνει έτσι. Στην αρχή θα είναι δύσκολο, αλλά μετά από πολλή εξάσκηση θα είναι όλο και πιο πολύ άνετα για μας. Μπορούμε να δοκιμάσουμε διάφορες εναλλαγές από το ένα χέρι στο άλλο. Εδώ. Και από την παλάμη. Αυτά είναι κάποια βασικά πράγματα για την αρχή. Ελπίζω να σας έδωσα όρεξη για να ξεκινήσετε και να σας δώσω την Αθήνα. Καλή εξάσκηση!
Hi everyone, my name is Nina Burri. I'm a professional contortionist from Bern, Switzerland. And what I show you right now is some crazy move that you can only do when you train for many years. But if you want to achieve something like that in the future, I show you where I got started with some easy back bends into a bridge, and maybe we can even do an elbow stand at the end together. Let's get started with our back bend.
I wanna sleep on the hard ground in the comfort of your arms, on a pillow of blue bonnets and a blanket made of stars. Oh, it sounds good to me. Cowboy, take me away. Fly this girl as high as you can into the wild blue. Set me free, oh, I pray. Closer to heaven above and closer to you. Set me free, oh, I pray. Closer to heaven above and closer to you. Cowboy, take me away. Fly this girl as high as you can into the wild blue. Set me free, oh, I pray. Closer to heaven above and closer to you.
Let's get started with a little back bend to warm up our back. Put your hands right next to your breast, here. Breathe in. By breathing out, you push out and you go backwards as much as you can. You show it from the side that you can see better what I do. Here are my hands. I breathe in. By breathing out, I push up. I push as much as you can, as I can backwards. Maybe I see my toes already. Maybe some of you want to do this. One or both together. To feel that stretch and to warm up. Do that a couple of times in order to have warmed up all the areas of your back. You can also let drop your head, neck like this. With each time you do it, it's a little bit easier. Maybe you want to do this. So this was the first exercise. The second exercise is the bridge. I show you two ways to get into it. One way is the one you may know, like this. It's safe for people that are afraid to do the back bend from standing position. You place your hands right next to your head, you breathe in. By breathing out, you push up in one one tack up in one bit. If you're really flexible and you feel not anything here, you walk with your hands towards your feet more. You can also lift your feet a little bit, shift around a little bit, watch the floor. Keep this position for a while. Do not do this. Stretch your arms. Stretch your arms, watch the floor. If you want to get up, tension in your legs, and get up. Breathe out. Do this position. Watch the ceiling. Watch behind. Like this. Watch now the floor. Drop your arms. Keep this position. And you feel the stretch here. And you go down. And up. I get to explain to you already the elbow stand. Look at me. I'm in this position. Like that. I tuck in my toes under. I'm here. What you want to do first, when you are not so flexible, you get up here. So you're already almost there. You walk a little bit forwards. You watch your fingers. You put up one leg. And now you don't have to do much. You're already up. You see what? You see I'm already there. Now I have only to bend my legs, to stabilize my shoulders, to watch my feet. And if I'm good, I can do this. You see? It looks very easy, isn't it? But it's difficult. By using a chair, you cannot fall over. This is the most fear for people, to fall over and to break something. So you will not break anything because you're warmed up. You walk a little bit, you put up one leg, you watch the chair, and now I'm already on the chair. Nothing can happen, I cannot fall down. Exactly. I can place my both feet on the chair. So I gain stability in my shoulders when I do this. Like this. Go down, slowly. And for those of you who are really daring much and did that position already, of course, you can get in the position quickly, like this. You see? Remember, always warm up your back first and your hips. Do these exercises all together like 3 times. Repeat, breathe, repeat, breathe, repeat, breathe. And then you get to the more daring stuff. The one with the chair or without the chair when you have the stability. Okay? Good luck.
Επίσης, θυμηθείτε ότι όλα αυτά πρέπει να τα κάνετε με κάποιο ενήλικα δίπλα σας. Εγώ είδα το βίντεο χωρίς να έχω ενήλικα δίπλα μου και έπαθα τράβηγμα απλά βλέποντας το βίντεο. Okay? Το επόμενο βίντεο και οι επόμενοι καλλιτέχνες μας είναι για όλους εσάς που έχετε σκυλιά. Αν νιώθετε περήφανοι επειδή έχετε πει στο σκύλο κάτσε και κάθισε, ετοιμαστείτε να θαμποθείτε. Άννα Τζακ.
And I'm from Orlando, Florida. I hope you enjoy my dog tricks, and I would like to introduce my puppy. Her name is Abby. She's only 6 months old, and she's in training right now. I would like to show you what she can do. Come on. She learned already to do hula hoops. Come on, jump. Good girl. Good girl. Come on, puppy. Ай, братушки. Good girl. Come on, Abby. Ай, молодец. Good girl. And come over here. Come on. Come on. Good girl, puppy. Would you like to play now? Good girl. Come on. Go get it.
Okay, cool.
Come on, Abby. Come on. Let me see you jump. Good girl.
Just meet me in the
If you like to teach your dog to jump rope with you, I would give you a few tips. First thing, you gotta teach him to jump, just by himself. Just like this. Come on, Sparky. Come on, Sparky. Let's jump. Come on, show. Come on, jump. 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 Good boy. And you reward him. Good boy. After that, you gotta jump with him. Are you ready? Let's jump together. Ready? Sparky. Let's jump together. Jump. Jump. Good, good. Come on. Good boy. And finally, you're gonna get the rope and you're gonna spin around. Just beside him, like this, and jump together. Like that. Okay? Let's try this. Come on. See the rope? Ready? Jump. Sparky, let's go. Come on. Good boy. And finally, after a few days practice, you can try jump with him together. Just like that. You want to try it? Come on, let's see it. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Hi, I'm John Collins, the Paper Airplane Guy, and I want to show you how to make a great stunt plane, and I want to talk a little bit about how good stunt planes fly. We're going to be making this plane called the Fat Glider, and you'll need one piece of A4 paper, and we're going to position that so that the short side of the page is up, and the first move is to make a diagonal fold this way. We're just going to take the top of the page and put it against the side of the page, and that's called a diagonal fold. And the way I like to do a diagonal fold is to line up this corner first, this top corner here, line that up, and then I like to pivot the side against that side and make a nice sharp crease, and we'll start sweeping it down from the top. We sweep from the top to the bottom. You get less error that way and make a nice tight crease. So that's a diagonal fold. Now we've got a diagonal fold end here, a diagonal fold end here. We're going to do another crease across here. We're going to do the diagonal the other direction. Now the easy way to do that, of course, would be to take this corner down to this end, but let's go ahead and practice your diagonal fold technique here, where you get the corner lined up carefully and then pivot the edge until it's right up against the side there, and then sweep from the top to the bottom. Always important to practice good folding technique and make nice sharp creases all the way along. And, you know, stunt plane, you want that thing flying great. Let's unfold that, and we're going to flip this guy over. And now we're going to fold the X in half. So we're going to take these two corners and fold them right down to the ends of these creases, right across the center of that X. Let's line these corners up nicely. I'm going to go right up to the top at the center of the X and then sweep to the outside. It's always good to start in the center of a crease and sweep to the outside because you get less error that way. The error won't add up from one side to the other. If you go from the center out, you get more accurate folding. All right, we got this guy folded in half. Let's flip it over. We're just going to follow these two creases here. I'm going to flex this crease and then let go. I'm going to flex this crease and let go. And then I'm going to fold them at the same time. And the reason for flexing and letting go and then folding everything at the same time is so you get equal tension on both sides of the plane. That'll make your wings turn out the same thickness. It'll make the layering bubble exactly the same thing, the same way on both sides. And you want your plane to be symmetrical. You want one side to match the other one always. Okay, so once we've got that done, we're going to take the top point down right to these two corners here. Again, starting in the center, sweeping that way, and then pressing that way. Let's flip this over. We're going to rotate it 1/4 turn so that the top is now pointed to the left. And now we're going to fold it in half. Now you want to pay attention to these two corners, and you want to pay attention to that little triangle that's underneath here. You want to hit the center of this point right here, and again, you want to line up this corner with this corner. Don't worry about the middle corner so much. Everything else should work out okay. If you line up these corners and hit the center of this triangle here, we'll be in good shape. Now I'm going to go ahead and press this down. You can see the layers bubbling a little bit right here. This is a little bit of a problem area. So what you want to do is press down right here and then sweep upward here to flatten that out. These corners may start to come apart a little bit here, but don't worry about that. We'll fix that in a little bit. But let's get this bubbling laying flat here. Flip it over. We'll do the same thing to this side. Press flat and sweep up. And there we go. Now to start to make wings, this part right here, this edge right here is going to get folded over 2/3. In other words, the body of the plane is going to end up being just 1/3 as tall as this part right here. So the way we figured that out is pretty easy. If we roll this over, these layers right here, you can see that this part now is going to be split in half by this corner right here. So this layer right here, this edge right here is going to be split in half by this corner right here. So let's get that going. So that's just as much above and below. And then the other thing we're going to do is make sure that it's straight all the way back. This wing crease is going to be parallel to this center crease. And so in order to do that, we make sure that the layers at the back of the plane end up even. These layers back here want to be all on the same. If it's too far one way or the other, you'll be able to tell really quickly. This should just look like one straight line right here. Okay, let's flip it over. We're going to do the other wing. Start right where this other crease started, and then always match up this corner with this corner. The rear corners, you just keep matched up, and life turns out pretty good. One wing will pretty much be the other matching side. So you want to make sure that you got symmetry going here, make those corners line up, make sure you've started right here in the same place, and you should be okay. Now to fix this little bit that's bulging right there, we're going to do what's called winglets, and winglets are a little upward bend at the outer edge of the wing, and winglets help keep the whole wing stiff, and they also add a little stability. That's called effective dihedral. And the height of this winglet is going to be roughly half of the height of the fuselage. In other words, the fuselage is right here, and so at the halfway point, that's how tall your winglet's going to be. So let's make a winglet about that tall. Looking good. Flip it over, and just make the other winglet match. Even if you missed the exact height of half of your fuselage fold, that's not a big deal. Just make these winglets match. Okay, now we got a wing stiffener there. We're looking good. Going to add a little stability to this guy. And now we're going to make a really kind of weird crease. It's going to start at this edge and only go to this edge right here. It's not going to go all the way back. It's not going to do that. It's just going to go from right here to right here, and we're going to fold it up so that it follows this center crease, the center fuselage fold. We're just going to follow that from the front of the plane to that layer right there. Just that much. Going to leave this a nice clean curve back there. Let's flip it over and make the other wing match. Again, we're just going to the edge right here from the front of the plane using the body of the plane, this main center crease, as a way to line it up. Good. That's it. We're done with the folding here. And now we're just going to start to shape the plane, make these winglets straight up and down. You can see that the back of the plane is nice and curved here. We've got a curved trailing edge. That'll help the plane be more slippery through the air. And the big difference in a stunt plane and a regular paper airplane is the angle that the wings leave the body of the plane. Now, most good paper airplanes, the wings slope upward. And that puts the lifting surface up over where the weight is. So if the plane gets rocked to one side, just like a pendulum, the weight swings back underneath the wings and the plane keeps flying straight. That's positive dihedral angle. That keeps the plane flying in a straight line. It makes the plane self-correct. Now, the fat glider has negative dihedral. The wings are drooping just a little bit. That means if I throw this guy leaned over, it stays leaned over. So the other trick we're going to do with the plane leaned over is add some up elevator. We're just going to bend the back of the wings upward just a little bit. And that's going to make the nose of the plane climb. If we were flying straight, the nose would climb, it would go up and do a loop. But now that it's leaned over, you have to imagine what a climb looks like leaned over. Well, a climb leaned over is a circle this way. Or if I throw it leaned the other way, it's a circle that way. And if I throw it straight, it's a loop. It's all the same trick. That's the key to stunt planes. Negative dihedral angle, a little up elevator, and you're good to go. I'm John Collins, the paper airplane guy. Thanks for joining us for Summer Nostos.
Give me the most common mouses out there. That's all.
Ναι, εδώ είμαστε και πάλι. Ένα από τα καταπληκτικά πράγματα με τους καλλιτέχνες του τσίρκου είναι ότι πολλές φορές η τέχνη περνάει από γενιά σε γενιά. Οι άνθρωποι που θα δείτε στο επόμενο βίντεο έχει τύχει να δω τον πατέρα του ενός να κάνει το ίδιο κόλπο πολλά χρόνια πριν. Είναι καταπληκτικοί, έχουν έρθει εδώ, μας έχουν δείξει αυτά τα καταπληκτικά πράγματα που κάνουν. Πάμε να τους απολαύσουμε. Ένα από τα πράγματα που λατρεύω για τον Mark Mitton είναι ότι είναι ένας μάγος ο οποίος πολλές φορές δείχνει και μαθαίνει τα μαγικά τους άλλους ανθρώπους. Πιο πολύ μάγοι όταν πας και τους λες πώς το έκανες αυτό, σου λένε δεν μπορώ να σου πω, αν δεν είσαι μάγος δεν μπορείς να ξέρεις. Αλλά ο Mark είναι εδώ και θα μας δείξει πώς μπορεί να κάνει κάποιος ένα απλό μαγικό. Mark, are you with us?
I am. Hi, Lambros. How are you?
I'm great. I'm amazed with the videos we're showing, and I can't wait to learn a magic trick from you. I see you have a rope.
I do have a rope, and I'm going to teach you a simple trick of actually just hitting the rope, and then a knot appears in it. If you do it just like this, a knot appears, like so.
Nice. Nice.
Good?
Great. I see it.
Now, that takes a very long time to learn, but I want to show you an easy way to do it. You tie a knot in the rope like so, and you place it in your hands so that nobody can see it.
Nice.
Right? Now you hold the rope this way and pretend that there's no knot there.
Yeah.
And now if you throw it down like that, you say, wait, let me try it again, as if you've made a mistake. And you throw it down again. This time, you're going to throw the other end down, and you're going to say the magic word, Nostos. And yes, there it is.
There it is.
The knot.
Nice. That's amazing. It's simple and everybody can do it.
Let's hope.
Yes.
If you have any trouble, let me know.
Okay. Μπορείτε να το δοκιμάσετε στο σπίτι, μπορείτε να πάρετε ένα κορδόνι, μπορείτε να πάρετε ένα εντόστια από μαγειρίτσα, οτιδήποτε. Δουλεύει γενικά. Πάμε να δούμε το επόμενο μας βίντεο, όπου είναι με ανθρώπους οι οποίοι πραγματικά έχουν ταλέντο στο να λύνουν κύβους του Ρούμπικ ή πυραμίδες του Ρούμπικ ή γενικά οτιδήποτε σχήμα σε Ρούμπικ.
Και εντωμεταξύ, όσο μπλέξεις εσύ τον κύβο, μπλέξ τον γρήγορα, εγώ λέγομαι Κώστας, πρόκειται να μπλέξετε το Pyraminx εδώ πέρα που κρατάει ο Ντάνιελ Γκούντμαν, ο οποίος είναι ο παγκόσμιος πρωταθλητής στο Pyraminx. Κρατάς λέει και το μικρόφωνο. Έχω το μικρόφωνο. Λοιπόν, παγκόσμιος πρωταθλητής στην πυραμίδα, okay. Από την Αμερική. Το μπέρδεψες. Ωραία. Λοιπόν, κυρίες και κύριοι, 3, 2, 1. Αυτό ήτανε. Το βλέπετε. Οκ. Εγώ θέλω μισό λεπτό, ας πούμε. Αυτοί οι διαγωνισμοί τελειώνουν σε 2 δευτερόλεπτα. Μπήκες, το είδες. Λοιπόν, και παρακαλώ, φέρτε μου τον άλλον. Ωραία, έχουμε τον μπερδεμένο κύβο. Λοιπόν, Κώστα, σύστησέ μας τον άλλο πρωταθλητή εκ Γερμανίας. Τέλεια. Ρίκι Μάιλερ. Λοιπόν, don't look at the kids. Εδώ πέρα πρόκειται να δούμε ένα re-scramble. Δηλαδή, κύβο έχετε δει να λύνετε, έτσι δεν είναι? Κάπου θα τον έχετε δει. Έχετε δει όμως ποτέ κύβο να ξαναμπλέκεται με ακριβώς τον ίδιο τρόπο που τον έμπλεξε ο μικρός μας καλεσμένος? Δεν ξέρω αν το έχετε δει. Ας το δούμε τώρα. 3, 2, 1. Πετάνε τα δάχτυλα, έτσι. Έτοιμο. Ωραία. Δείξε για του λόγου του αληθές. Εδώ, στον κύριο που είναι αξιόπιστη μαρτυρία. Είναι ίδια. Εξαιρετικά. Λοιπόν, 6 με 8 στο Φάρο. Έρχεστε και κάθε μέρα βλέπετε εκπληκτικά εργαστήρια. Ένα δυνατό χειροκρότημα. Ευχαριστούμε πάρα πολύ, παιδιά.
My name is Lily Hevish, also known as Hevish5. I'm a domino artist, and I'm very excited to be back here at the Summer Nostos Festival. Oh, okay. So this year, I'm actually building my personal record domino project, which by the end of it will be the most dominoes that I've ever set up in one project by myself. Now, I'm still working on it, so you're gonna get a super sneak peek on my best project yet. Here it is. Here's an overview of what I have so far. Still building, but it has over 16,000 dominoes set up. And I'm hoping by the end, it'll have approximately 32,000 dominoes. Now it's gonna fill this entire floor here, and it might even go down some of these hallways. We'll see how far it goes. But right now it's been a month and a few weeks of me building, so it's been going on for quite a while. Here are some of the tricks in here. This is a double speed wall. It's actually like a DNA speed wall. So the lines will kind of like go in and then cross over and then go back and then back again. So I'm very excited for that kind of trick. I don't think anyone's done that before. Over here, we have these awesome triangle pyramids inside of another wall. So that red wall will fall first, and then it'll trigger up to this like floating blue triangle, and then after that, the entire structure will fall over here. All right, this is one of my favorite things. This is an octo wall. Now you'll see we have a black line kind of just floating in the middle that goes up and around it, and then we have the cool colors on the bottom with the hot colors on the top. Now, this is my biggest octo wall that I've ever done, and in fact it actually might be the biggest octo wall in the world as of right now. I don't know if there's anything bigger, so that'll be a super cool domino structure to see when it does topple. Ooh, check that out. We got the Pac-Man ghost. This, I believe, is Blinky, the red Pac-Man ghost. We got some cool fire swirls over here, and then little staircase of more dominoes. Oh, check that out. This is a huge spiral that it's just, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe this thing, but it starts in the middle, it goes out, then in, then out and in again, and then the triangle goes, and then it leads to all of these walls, which will actually topple at the same time. Very, very excited about that. Oh, and then this thing. Okay. Well, you'll see here, it actually failed. I don't even know how this happened, but something fell over just out of the middle of nowhere, and it toppled. It's very sad. I need to rebuild that. And then over here, we got some floating dominoes on these shelves. Check that out. It's like they're kind of just there, you know? There's no, like, platform even supporting it. We got a triangle, another 2D half pyramid, with a wiffle ball that's going to swing, hit this target, and then it'll knock over this tower. So that's the setup so far. Hope it works. Still building, but the video will be live on my YouTube channel, Hevish5, hopefully within another week or two. It's been a process, but yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this setup.
Of ups and downs, nothing to show for it now. And I know it ain't pretty when the fire burns out. Calling me when I'm drunk, remind me of what I've done. And I know it ain't pretty when you try to move on. We could be
Πράγματα που λατρεύω με τους καλλιτέχνες που ασχολούνται με το τσίρκο είναι ότι μπορούν να πάρουν απλά καθημερινά πράγματα και να το κάνουν επάγγελμα. Ας πούμε, θυμάστε αυτό που παίρναμε όλοι ένα σκουπόξυλο και το βάζαμε έτσι και προσπαθούσαμε να το ισορροπήσουμε όση ώρα μπορούσε ο καθένας. Ο επόμενος καλλιτέχνης το έκανε αυτό επάγγελμα. Πάμε να τον δούμε. Το να είσαι καλλιτέχνης του τσίρκου συνήθως είναι μια δύσκολη ζωή, διότι περνάς πολύ από το χρόνο σου στο δρόμο, πηγαίνοντας από παράσταση σε παράσταση. Η επόμενη καλλιτέχνης που θα δούμε φτιάχνει το δικό της τροχόσπιτο, έτσι να μπορεί να μετακινείται. Φανταστείτε το άλλαξε με το Σπύρο Σούλη, αλλά σε τσίρκο. Πάμε να το δούμε.
Hi, my name is Lea. I'm a circus performer and filmmaker, and I travel the world with my art, and I'm currently living in my trailer called Curated. My main circus discipline is the seal wheel. It's a big metal ring, and I make it spin with myself inside on the floor. I already came to Athens twice to perform at the Nostos festival. One time in 2015, when it was actually not the official festival yet, but it was like a pre-opening, and we performed on a warm summer night inside the park. It was a magical and beautiful experience. Then I was invited to come back last year, where I performed my act inside the theater. I performed it outside in the big open space, and I also gave circus workshops, so maybe some of you guys already know me. Right now there are no shows nowhere around the world, so basically all the circus performers like myself are stuck somewhere, and I decided to use this time to work on a different project, which is renovating my beautiful trailer Carlotte. And I'm doing this in a place here in Canada, which is actually a scrapyard. What does that mean? We have a wood container, we have a metal container, we have lots and lots and lots and lots of different tools, lots and lots of different materials, from paint, glue, nails, screws, basically everything you need. And then there is actually the real scrapyard, where you can find hidden treasures, pieces that haven't been used for a long time and that I'm now trying to recycle and to reuse. I am using 100% recycled material. The plan is to make this as low cost as possible. This project is inspired by all the people that work in traditional circuses that travel in caravans, in circus caravans. So in traditional circus, you have your own little caravan, that's where you live, and then you have your tent where you perform. In modern circus, you perform in theaters and you live in hotels. That's what I've been doing for the last 5 years. And so this is a real big change right now, but I think it's really cool, really amazing, and I'm learning lots of new things. Before this project, I was actually not a very handy person. I've done some little arts and crafts, but I never worked like with wood or with metal or with any big kind of tool. So during my time here, I've been here now for 1 month, I learned how to use saws, big saws, small saws, hand saws, electric saws. I learned how to grind metal, small pieces of metal, but still. How to paint for the first time, how to glue things together, how to nail, how to screw, basically all the basics of building your own little house or your own little trailer. And I'm still learning every day with my daily missions. So far, Carlotte, the trailer, has been a real challenge, because when I bought her, she was really old and rotten and there were lots of rotten parts inside. I'm in the middle of her little remake. There's parts that have been done, there's parts that have not been done yet, but I'm going to continue through the rest of the summer. Come inside for a little tour. It is important to know that Carlotte is not ready yet. There will be a nice table and benches. And when you turn to your right, you have your little kitchen, basic, oven, and places to cook. In here, that's going to be the bedroom. So I want to build a big bed that goes all the way from here to here, so that you can lie in your bed and look out the skylight. Carlotte has everything to cover my basic needs, so I can cook in the kitchen. I have a fridge right here, and I have a heating system, I have running water, I have electricity, and I have internet. All my basic needs are covered, and now the best part. I also have a shower. Living in such a small space is not that easy. That's why I made myself also this terrace here that you can see. So this place right here is actually my bureau where I work. And this place right here is actually my dinner place or my lunch place. This is where I eat, where I sit and read a book, where I just enjoy the sunshine. What I'm planning to do today is to put wallpaper. I'm talking about this wall in the bedroom so that it gets a little bit more cozy and a little bit more nice. Let's go and get the wallpaper. my wallpaper, my glue. This is going to be my improvised table. Here we go. When I'm working on something I've never done before, I either ask people that know how to do it, or I look up on YouTube videos on how to do something. So for example, doing wallpaper is different in Europe than in Canada. So I had to look up how to do it in Canada, and this is the way I'm doing it now. I've never done wallpaper before in my life. First I have to measure the piece of wallpaper I have, and I have to measure the wall to make sure it all fits. The first paper should go right to this line here, and I cover the window so that I'm not gluing onto the window. Second, I'm going to apply glue on the wall and maybe also on the wallpaper. Third, put it on the wall, trying to make it as straight as possible. Fourth, I need to cut the piece of wallpaper perfectly and make sure that it fits exactly how I like it to fit. We're gonna see if it all works. My wall. Since the bed is gonna come here, so I don't need to go deeper. And see, first result of my wallpaper. The next thing would be to put a little rim on top here and a little rim around the window to cover all the edges. But this is it, voila! It is now exactly 4 weeks later. A lot of things have changed. Summertime has started. It is now green all around here. And there have been some major updates inside Curated. I guess you can already tell how different it's looking. In the last 4 weeks I had time to build the bed. So instead of it being gray and red and a bit of white, now it is white and blue, and it has this wooden color and some beige parts. I love this color scheme so much more. This really fits me, and I feel like in only 4 weeks I managed to make this my home. So what is missing now in Curated is basically everything that is decoration, some furniture, and the details that go into this work as well. I'm super proud that in only 4 weeks I managed to do such a big change in here. The beauty of doing a project like this is that every single day I can see that I am improving and I'm creating something with my own hands that looks more beautiful and is more useful every single day. Oh, and one last thing I want to say. I have never done any of this in my life before. Everything I did was a trial and error process. There were lots of things that didn't turn out the way I thought they would turn out, and that's just part of the process. But those imperfections make Curated unique and truly mine.